Hector here. Um, this game is going to be another sword game because I had sword dailies today, so just going to show you guys an interesting game I had versus Shadow. I believe this is mid Shadow, but I actually don't know because he had a few spicy texts. So I'm going second. I actually haven't played Sword in quite a few days because I typically only play Dragon on Ladder, and I usually only play Sword when I have Sword dailies for them, or if I just feel bored some days. So I have a pretty good hand going second. And my hand gets pretty good with those first two draws of Geno and Grimnir. So he plays Skull Cradle Widow, which doesn't really tell me that much. He could be the net deck number one mid range list, or he could also potentially be Nep. He shows me the Grimnir, which does indicate to me that he's a slower list, which I'm okay with, because my deck also scales pretty well into the late game. So I go ahead and play Grimnir out here. I'm kind of hoping that he tries to take the value trade with his Grimnir into my Grimnir with the Skull Crater to get a draw. However, he chooses to take the immediate value and and crashes into um my 2/2. He then plays his second Grimnir and plays a Burial Grounds, which to me was kind of weird because this is going into my Evo turn. And I 100% would rather have just killed the 2/2, but to each his own. So I get a Geno here. Getting Geno on turn 4 is really nice. In my opinion, regardless of whether or not you go first or second, because it almost always forces an Evo point. Although here, it's kind of bad for me because I was really hoping to get a kill with my whole soul swing, and then go novice trooper face, but now I'm stuck in like an awkward kind of moment because I don't really want to use any real resources on this. So after some deliberation, I decided to just go ahead and throw in my second Geno. He only has one Evo left in a class that can't really regain Evo points versus my three, and my class has the ability to get even more Evo points. So he has shadows. This is going into his turn six. It's right into his turn 7. So it's really scary for me because Ektar comes down next turn. So I have to try to hope that okay, well maybe he doesn't have Ektar, or um or just or just maybe he starts to have like a weaker turn this turn. All right, so he goes packed on my 4/3, which is kind of annoying because that's a 5/4 that's behind a ward, and I really don't want to use my Subaki here. So here I go ahead and play Roland. In retrospect, I should have 100% have evoed the Roland into something, but I don't. He plays a second Death's Breath here because his Burial Grounds had just been gaining him repeated value, but he does give me a zombie party, thankfully, so that's pretty nice. But I'm under a lot of pressure here. But I do have Maid Leader plus Amelia plus Hold Soul in order to clear quite a few things and to get myself a ward. However, what I do is I go ahead and use the Subaki here because like I'm a little bit scared. Yeah, I'm a little bit scared, and I decided to go ahead and save my hold souls for next turn because I'm pretty sure, judging from how he's played this game, that he's going to value trade his 2/4 into my 3/1, and I can try to get a good clear with Amelia plus Novice plus hold soul. All right, so here he plays a Thane, and and I'm really glad that he had the burial grounds on the board, and because I just like denied him from getting two whites, which would have dealt a lot of damage to me. All right, so here he plays the Skull Beast overplaying the White King, which to me was a mistake in a lot of ways because he didn't really need shadows and he was gonna get a 4/5 for 0. That's pretty good value, I think. But here I get to try to retake the board. I'm at 8, which is a really good break point because that puts me one above Phantom Hell range, and I also have some wards up as well. So he's most likely going to have to give me his final Evo here, and I go ahead and nearly full clear it, leaving up only the Skull Beast. So while I go ahead and jam face for 4, because I have an Albert in my hand, and right now I'm threatening lethal. Like if any two things on the board stay up, he's dead. But here he goes ahead and Ektars. Um, it's not the best Ektar because he's only getting 2 zombies, and he has to trade into my board in order to stay alive. So, and here he goes and gives me his last Eva because I guess he's really scared right now. So, and he also goes ahead and plays the White King. Now the White King here was actually a problem for me because as you'll see next turn, what I have to do is it's pretty unfortunate, but I'm under quite a bit of pressure. So I play Healing Angel first. Go ahead and heal 2. And now I go ahead and I go Saha Quill into Lucifer, and I evo the Saha Quill here, so that way it can go ahead and trade into the 4/5. It'll die, but that's fine because with the roll with the Durando up, it now means that my Lucifer can trade it into his Immortal Thane and not die, which is important. And then I also get the heal from Lucifer. Now the heal is relevant because he's out of resources, but my hand wasn't the best, but and I still have a lot of value in my hand. Whereas he's already used 2 Death Breaths, 2 Zombie Parties, and 1 Ektar. Oh, and now all 3 Grimnairs as well. All right, so I played the Albert here to trade. The reason why I did that was because I was a little bit scared of a potential Ektar plus Lesser Mummy killing me randomly. So, but mainly just the Ektar. So he plays a White King here. The White King kind of threw me off because since he actually paid mana for it, that lets me know that that's not the White King from before, and that he's actually running this in his deck. All right, so here I go ahead and sacrifice to Lucifer. This is a clear board for me. So um, and judging by the burial grounds, I don't really think he has a Bahamut in his deck. So, all right. So here he plays the Phantom Hell. It's only a Phantom Hell for 4, because due to the burial grounds, which is awkward for him because ideally he would like to kill my Albert because my Albert deals 6 damage per turn, but instead he's forced to kill my Saha Quill to stay alive on board. And now I'm in a really good spot. I top deck the Grimnir, and that's lethal. Hope you guys enjoyed. Um, Leave your questions and comments in the description. I'll catch you guys next time.